Welcome back to another spoiler-free anime review. As of now, Tsuki to Laika to Nosferatu is one of those anime you enjoy more for its atmosphere and character bonding rather than anything else. The anime initially caught my eye for featuring space exploration, vampires, and a fantasy offshoot of Cold War-era Russia. The story follows Lev, the country's top pick for the first human astronaut, until he's demoted for insubordination. As a result, he's chosen to use his expertise to aid the country in a different manner by training their experimental test pilot Irina. What makes her so special is that she's a vampire, which are considered second-class citizens. Because their government considers them subhuman, shooting her off into space first will allow them to gain more information to ensure the success of their so-called real first human test flight. She is just a tool for an experiment. Whether or not she actually survives is irrelevant to them, so Lev is put in the difficult position of training her while being aware of her grim reality. The dynamic between Lev and Irina quickly become my favorite aspect of the anime due to their mutual distrust. Lev was hesitant due to all of the stereotypes, which are basically all of the vampire lore from our world. But on the other hand, Irina distrusted Lev because she had a damn good reason to. He's a human, and she is a science experiment living in a dungeon. I enjoyed watching them slowly warm up to each other, sharing their interests, secrets, goals, and more. Through Lev, we learn of why he was demoted, which further illustrates problems within their military, and through Irina, we learn of her home village and customs. Ironically, vampires are fairly different than what you're expecting, so learning about them never feels redundant. Early on, the anime compelled me to continue watching it due to its mystery surrounding Laika and her pendant, the potential for world building, rivalry with other soldiers or potential astronauts, and the potential for government conspiracy. But unfortunately, the plot was much more shallow when compared to their bonding and character development, which is easily the main focal point of the anime. Sure, Irina faces difficulties in overcoming her training, but her voyage into space was inevitable. If anything, it was characterization detailing her drive to overcome her situation and pursue her personal goals. Additionally, Lev and Irina were the only significant characters in the anime. Everyone else were foil characters and mostly bigots at that, so it's easy to see its main focus was the heartwarming elements of the budding connection between the two rather than a compelling plot. Regardless, its last quarter became the most exciting, suspenseful, and heartwarming, though it also brings cause for more concern. The anime was adapted from an ongoing light novel currently with 7 volumes. Although I was underwhelmed by their world building, shallow side characters, and the full extent of Irina's history, there is still the possibility that future installments will build upon the anime's shortcomings. So while I enjoyed the wholesome and heartwarming dynamic between its main characters, Russian-inspired aesthetic, and overall lore, it feels more like an introduction that requires a sequel before it can stand on its own. I give Tsuki to Laika to Nosferatu a 7 out of 10. I think it's a pretty decent anime that's good for a rainy day when you just want to relax and enjoy some wholesome developments between two interesting characters without a heavy plot that requires much attention. But of course, my views on the anime are likely to change if it gets a second season, which I hope it does because I'd like to see Lev and Irina once again. So what did you think of Tsuki to Laika? Thanks to Nia-chan for a 3rd-tier Patreon support, and to all who support these videos on Patreon or by buying anime or manga merchandise using my affiliate links in the video description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon with more anime reviews from fall 2021.